Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Well, lots of people commented on the Dungeons and Dragons prompt from last week, and I have made a few changes. One of which I think is probably the most important one for me anyway, is the ability to do a physical roll of a 20-sided die, and then the prompt, once I've told it what I've rolled, can basically give me the consequences of that roll after it's added all the modifiers. And I just want to play with it for a bit right now, give you a chance to see how it's changed. Also, the options now have been numbered, so rather than having to type out pick up sword, I can simply type number 1, just press the number 1. That will be my choice. So we'll see what it actually looks like. So let's go over to the desktop right now. There we are. Now you'll notice that I'm jumping right back in, and some of the things that a lot of people were happy about and commented about, you know, with the prompt we get the time, well, whether it's raining or not, so we know what the weather's like. We've got a list of all our clues and who we're going to interact with. So my options right now, I'm in a tavern. There is a character called Merla, and I've got to decide whether I'm going to approach them or not. Now, I'm actually going to approach them, so I press 1 there. So let's see what happens. The air in the tavern seems to still as you turn from the bar. The fire pops, rain taps like fingers on the roof above. You cross the room to the corner where the old woman sits, her hands wrapped tightly around a worn silver locket. Her hair is white, her eyes distant, lips moving in a near whispered chant. You kneel beside her. "Old Merla," you say gently. She jerks slightly, then focuses on your face. "You're not from here," she says. Her voice is soft but clear now. "Good. The shadows don't know your name yet." You ask her what she said. Her fingers tighten around the locket. "It came from the trees, a shape like smoke and bone, no sound, no breath, just eyes like hollow moons. I watched from my window as it melted through the blacksmith's fence, and she was gone. Her eyes well with tears. It left no prints, no blood, just frost on the grass. In summer." She presses the locket into your hand. Inside is a tiny charcoal sketch of a young girl, perhaps 8, smiling. "That's Mara. If you find her or her spirit, give her peace." Clearly someone's died. So, I've got an inventory update. I've got the child's locket. Sentimental may aid with spirits or locals. We've got the clue. Creature described as shadowy, bone-like, silent, leaves cold behind. The time is now 5:20. It's still raining. Do I speak to the blacksmith? Head out into the forest, wait till morning? Something else? Well, I'm going to strike the iron while it's hot. So I'm going to head directly into the forest. So option 2. So the tavern fades behind you, replaced by the hiss of falling rain and the creak of sodden leather. The hunt begins. You leave the warmth of the cracked keel and step into the deepening dusk. Rain drips from your hood as you make your way to the outskirts of Grimthorn. The blacksmith's home looms near the forest's edge, its windows dark, its gate broken and hanging loosely from one hinge. Oh dear. The ground here is spongy with mud, but near the back, where the fence is torn, the grass glistens with an unnatural sheen. You kneel. Despite the warmth of the season, frost rims the blades of grass. The same frost old Merla described. You scan the tree line, dense, quiet, too quiet. Then, a distant crack of a branch. A flicker of movement, something pale and tall just inside the gloom, gone as quickly as it came. Now, I'm being asked to make a wisdom check here, so I'm going to do that now. And I've rolled a 7, so I'm going to type, I rolled a 7. So, whisper of the forest deepens as your breath curls faintly in the growing cold. You focus, narrowing your eyes into the shifting gloom beneath the trees, but the rain plays tricks, branches sway, shadows dance, the shape is gone. Whatever it was, it's either watching or already gone. Now, I'm fairly certain I failed that check. The only sign it was ever there is the lingering chill. You spot something else though, pressed into the forest by the fence, a small cloth doll soaked through. It's missing an eye, but its dress matches the sketch in the locket. So I thought. So we've got the waterlogged doll. It belongs to Mara. May be useful in spiritual or emotional encounters. Yes. Time has moved on. So what am I going to do now? Do I light a torch, mark the trail, return at dawn? I don't think so. Attempt to set a trap? Probably not. I'm going to light a torch and go in deeper because that's just the person that I am. So, steel scrapes softly as you draw your sword and strike a torch. Flame flares to life, casting flickering orange against the rain-soaked dark. You step beyond the broken fence, torch in one hand, sword in the other. The forest swallows you whole. The trees here are tall, gnarled things, roots like claws, leaves whispering secrets above. The trail of frost winds ahead. That sounds a bit weird. Weaving between trunks and over rocks slick with moss. Every few steps you see it, a patch of rime, a dead leaf rimmed in ice. So I'm definitely following. Then the air shifts. Your torch dims for a heartbeat, a distant sound like a whisper on the wind or a child's giggle. It echoes oddly as if through a tunnel. You step into a clearing. At the center is a mound of earth, ancient, sunken, with a stone arch half buried in vines and moss. The entrance to an old barrow, and across its face, fresh claw marks. You've got to be wary of barrows. I've read The Lord of the Rings. So we've discovered an ancient barrow. The entrance clawed open recently. The frost trail leads inside. It's now 10 past 6. Nightfall is nearly complete. The torch is your only light. So I've lit the torch. Am I going to enter the barrow, circle the clearing to look for other signs of danger, mark the location and return at dawn? I'm not coming back at dawn. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and just go straight in. So, I suspect there's going to be another check coming up soon. Thunder grumbles on the horizon as you grip your torch tighter, step forward and descend into the dark. Now, those words are supposed to be read by ChatGPT. I know I'm having a bit of an issue with my audio right now, which is why I'm just reading it. You crouch low to fit beneath the cracked stone arch. The tunnel slopes downwards, old stone choked with roots and carved with runes long faded. The air is cold, unnaturally so. Breath fogs. The flickering light of your torch dances on the walls like spectres. You move slowly. After 50 paces, the tunnel opens into a chamber, circular, 10 feet high, ringed by 6 alcoves. Each holds a crumbling sarcophagus. At the center, a stone basin filled with black water reflecting no light. Beside it, something glimmers. A child's hair ribbon, red. Then, a whisper. Not from ahead, but behind. You spin. The torch illuminates a figure at the tunnel's mouth. Tall, thin, bone-white limbs that bend wrong. Hollow eye sockets. Smoke seeping from its chest like breath. It doesn't walk, it glides. It raises a hand. A wave of cold slams toward you like a wall. Make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, I'm going to do that now. I've rolled a 20. Excellent. So I think I'm going to be all right. Creature screams, pierces the air like a blade, but Alvaran stands unmoved, a wall of iron in the dark. A wave of cold crashes into you, but your training, your resilience, your very blood burns against it. The warding charm around your neck flares briefly with a warm light. The icy magic splinters against your will. You take no damage. The creature recoils, smoke hissing from its form. It shrieks, a sound that's part wind, part sorrow, part rage. Combat begins. Initiative check. Roll a d20 and tell me the results. Okay. The conditions are you are standing at the center of the barrow. The creature blocks the tunnel behind you. 6 sarcophagi line the walls. The basin of black water lies at your side. The air is heavy with on death. Roll initiative, warrior. Your life depends on it. So I've got to roll another d20. Oh dear lord, I've rolled a 2. So, oh dear, this is not good. Darkness closes in as the creature moves like smoke and bone, silent, swift, and hungry. Initiative order, the wing spawn shade, followed by Alvaran. So this is the first round of the attack. The white spawn shade extends a skeletal claw wreathed in frost. It lashes toward you with unnatural speed. Attack roll. So now it's doing some of this, which I wasn't really expecting, but let's see. Your attack class with chainmail and shield is 18. It hits. Damage roll. So I'm getting some stuff done during combat. Your body seizes momentarily under the chill, but you grit your teeth and press on. I've received 8 cold damage. Subtract 8 from your current total. Let me know. Now, so it's not keeping track of my current total for me. And off the top of my head, I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. So clearly, I've made a lot of progress in terms of the prompt, but there are still a couple of things that we do need to sort out. I'm in the middle of some combat here, and ChatGPT is taking control of that, and I still want to have the ability to perform my attack rolls. So some tweaking is still going to have to take place, but hopefully you get a better sense of how this thing is playing. And I still think there are some improvements that we can make to this, perhaps as a community going forward. So I'll put the updated link in the description as per usual. Do download it, do try it for yourselves, and do make some suggestions. And let's see if we can build this together and make it as awesome as I think it really can be. Well, that's it. As always, if you've got any questions, comments, or suggestions, just add them down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.